Thank you, Danai, for allowing us to join the forum, and congratulations again on your 30th year anniversary. It's a pleasure to share this very quick presentation of mine with all our colleagues which are online now. But before doing that, I just want to say a big thank you to the Bezantakos family for all the support which has been provided to us over so many years. It's friendship, it's support, it's authentic interest to help us, and it's very much appreciated. Okay, not being an expert myself on technology, I mean, I'm a seafarer, or I was a seafarer before, but I will do my best to try and share my screen. So let's give it a go. Yeah, I mean, I'll start now trying to do a screen share. I'm not sure if it's visible at the moment to you.
No, it's not yet. Now it is starting. Everything great. You see,
okay.
Nobody is perfect except the captain. So you used to travel on board. You are perfect.
No. Only only Captain Dimitris Bezantakos is perfect.
Great, Hugh. Thank you.
Anyway, so Agencia Maritima NABSA was started in 1987. That's more than 30 years ago. It was started by an entrepreneur based here in Argentina. And ever since then, ever since inception, it has grown steadily to become today one of the leading shipping enterprises in the country and in the area, in fact. So having said that, I would just like to clarify that we provide mainly agency services in Argentina, but we do so as well in Uruguay. Of course, in Uruguay, we do not have our own office, so we subcontract and coordinate and arrange all operations through our headquarters in Argentina. Since inception, since NABSA was started, in 1987, we have handled a huge amount of vessels. As you can see on the screen, more than 22,000 ships have come through our hands or have been handled through us. And this implies more than 31,000 port calls. Our headquarters are in Buenos Aires, although during the last year, at least a year now, we have not been physically attending the office, which means we have all been working remotely. In fact, myself, I am no longer in Argentina as we speak. I am in Uruguay at the moment, across the River Plate. But we have learned. It's been a tough process initially in March and April last year, but we managed. We have increased our participation in the local market, and we have, of course, we were forced to modernize all our systems to ensure that we could cope by providing the very best possible service, even though we were not physically at the office, where we could check with each colleague as we had been doing until we were forced to go home and work from home. Our head office, as I said, is based in Buenos Aires, but we have our own branch offices located on the main Paraná River, let's say, areas. This is basically San Lorenzo, Rosario, and Campana. I'm sure they are familiar to a few of you who are sharing this presentation. At all other locations in Argentina, we provide first-class shipping services through our network of sub-agents. And this includes every single port in Argentina, all the way down to Ushuaia on the Tierra del Fuego island, and of course, including transits through the Magellan Straits. Now, having said this, we are very active on the operation side. Our core business, in fact, is handling grain. As you all possibly know, Argentina is one of the biggest producers in the world of grain and byproducts. The largest crushing facilities for soya in the world are today located in Argentina on the Paraná River. And these are basically managed by the very big guys, the ABCDs, the ADMs, the Bunges, the Dreyfuses, the Cargills, the Kofcos of this world. So we are very active with them. We handle basically grain and vegetable oil, a lot of which goes to India nowadays, and also to China. But of course, on the grains, the destinations are extremely diverse. And on the byproducts, Argentina being the main soya crusher in the world today, so we are huge exporters for soybean meal, shipped mainly to Southeast Asian countries like Philippines, like Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. We also handle steels, we handle iron ore cargoes, we handle break bulk cargoes, wood, pine logs, etc., etc. And having said this, I would like to clarify also that we recently opened a commercial office in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And together with that office and our headquarters in Buenos Aires, we have been doing quite a bit of shipbroking, and that has increased during this last year. And this includes cargoes coming in and going out of the east coast of South America. But not only that, we also handle cargoes or fixed ships for loading cargoes out of other destinations, such as East Africa, bound for China. In the case of iron ore, we are very close to Vale. As you well know, it's one of the biggest iron ore producers in the world, based in Brazil. So we're very close to them, helping them with their export programs annually. Okay. Now, as all of us know, being agents is not an easy task. Argentina is a very, very competitive market today. We have seen, as you may have seen in your different locations, small agency setups as a spring-off from larger agents. And these small agency setups tend to be quite a nightmare for us big guys who have structure, who have reliable and large staffs, who have big offices with plenty of investment. So as I said, the competition is very tough. And this has forced us to focus tremendously on service, on information, and becoming very, very cost effective. We have learned our lessons the hard way, but we have adapted. And today we are, I would say, one of the leading shipping agents in the area, providing first-class service at a very competitive cost. Our team in Buenos Aires, which is our headquarters, basically our operations team, is today 10 persons, and half of them, including myself, are seafarers. We have all been at sea on different ships in our earlier days, and that has been a great asset for developing our business. We, of course, have plenty of intelligence, local intelligence. We're well connected with all the appropriate establishments in Argentina, with the port authorities, with the shippers, with the terminals, etc., etc. So we basically provide a very, I would say, professional service, and we provide this service mainly to charterers, but to ship owners, ship managers, crewing agents, technical managers worldwide. So, you know, we have done well. We cannot complain. The pandemic has caused huge havoc in the area, and it still is. We are today entering the second wave, and we are still on the ascent. That's on the ascending side of the wave. It is extremely worrying what is happening in the area. A lot of the sanitary systems are showing huge signs of strain. But okay, we will pull through. We will pull through. We have to pull through, but it's not an easy time. And I will not go into detail in terms of the number of cases or casualties, but they are rising again, which is a great concern for us all. So we must all, you know, stay safe and healthy. And I wish this to all of you as well, wherever you may be in the world today, okay? And just to close or approach my closing of this very brief presentation, we became MACN members a few months ago. This is the Maritime Anti-Corruption Network, which we joined to try with collective action to fight and defeat corruption in the maritime industry in this area. As you possibly know, you have possibly read different publications in the past few years. Argentina has been very much affected by corruption, unfortunately, and we have been fighting this for many years now, together with BIMCO, with whom we, being subscribed to BIMCO as members for many years now. But now with MACN, we believe that we can make a difference. We are ISO certified 9001-2015 by SGS. We are FONASBA approved or certified. And of course, we have our own, subscribed to ITIC, International Transport Intermediaries Club in the UK as our underwriters. So all in all, I mean, we are one of the leading companies of this kind in this area, in this region, which is extremely dynamic and challenging today. And not to bore you with very much more, I think what I will do is sign off with a very quick message to the Bezantakos family. Yeah? I mean, I know I said this before at the initiation of my presentation, but it's been a long time. We have endured a lot of hardships in our 30+ years, and thanks to Navigator, we have, let's say, surfed the waves in the very best possible way which we could. So, Danai, Captain Dimitris, Bezantakos family, your fantastic teams, thank you so much. And since you are based in Greece, and a country which we love, and which we are similar in terms of, the Latin style, I cannot close without congratulating the tremendous and magnificent job which the Hellenic shipping community as a whole has done until this date. I mean, it's magnificent, it's unbelievable. So let's hope that we can all meet again soon, personally, please, personally. This of Zooming here and there and everywhere, it's, it's not the best. So let's hope that the world will go back to normality soon, and maybe we can meet with Danai and those who are who have joined this panel now. So thank you for your patience. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.